The Hash It Out Show is brought to you by Boyd's ATA Black Belt Academy in Marrero, Louisiana. Barreto Home Solutions. Bayou Audio and Video. Hot Works on the North Shore. JFK Martial Arts in Mandeville and Covington. Lil Dizzy's Cafe. Kuman of Gretna. HBP Construction and Consulting. Moe's Pizza. Buck's Snow Whiz. CC's Children Blocks. The Pierre Family in Lafayette, Louisiana. Leo Auto Glass. The Juber Family in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Dat Kitchen Restaurant in Chalmette, Louisiana. CoSource Financial Group.
Hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Move, move, move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. 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 Hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Move, move, move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning.
Did y'all miss us? Did y'all miss us? Did y'all miss us? It's the Hash It Out Show, baby. We are back. We're back from the holidays. Good to be with y'all. What is George Peppers doing? What you doing, Peppers? What are you doing? We are back. The people miss you, Peppers. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah. I ain't doing nothing. I know. I got a perfect response that'll make VK happy. You know what else is missing? Alabama's not in the. Alabama's out of the playoffs.
You know what, Peppers? You know what, Peppers? Welcome to the Hash It Out Show, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, JB the Sports Guy. It's good to be back with you all tonight. Oh, man, as you see, I got the crew with me. What's up, VK Jones? What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on? The Hash is back. Like, tag, share, subscribe to the Hash It Out Show on all social media platforms. We are on X. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram and YouTube on JB the Sports Guy. And we definitely appreciate your support. And it's good to be back from the break. We had to take a little breather, and we're back tonight, man. It's good to be back.
George Peppers, what's up, bro?
What's up? Happy belated New Year to everyone out there. It is 2026. Bigger and brighter things for the Hash It Out Show going forward. We had a very entertaining basketball game last night between Dutchtown and Harnville, which was won by the Lady Griffins of Dutchtown by 7. Sorry I wasn't able to make it, but Jared, you and I talked about this Monday that the OT monster got me yesterday. So it is what it is. I got that 1.5 speaks very loudly, sir. So had to make that happen. But looking forward to a great year of great things for us. You know, we had a very good 25 for us as a show. Put some good numbers together and really good numbers, and just I don't want to keep beating this horse, but you know, what was it, VK? You said in our chat, roll time. You did that, but no, I'm just
moving on.
I'm just goofing around. But no, it's great to be back. And look, I hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas and New Year's with your families and everything else. And look, we're just looking forward to a great 2026. Going to be a lot of great things, and we got a really good guest tonight, and I'm a very elated person right now. And Jared, you can go ahead and lead us in.
Thank you. Everybody, At 7:30, we will have
You
the
taking me?
new head coach of the John Ehret Patriots football team, the one and only Coach Wallace Foster. He's going to join us at 7:30. Coach Foster getting another opportunity to be a head coach.
Mhm.
Very happy for him because we are on the same page. We felt as if, we'll leave that alone. But so that's at 7:30, guys. But I want to start off with something, and that is the New Orleans Saints, fellas. The New Orleans Saints finished with a 6-11 record. So, VK Jones, are you sold on Tyler Shuck? And do you think the Saints will make a playoff run come next season?
I think Tyler Shuck, really has shocked everybody, including myself. And his play has been really, really good. He has really been proven, and we really thought that it was like maybe 1 week fluke, but come to find out, this dude is consistent. This dude can really, really play. And I think, to be honest with you, if they do this right in the off season, they could be back in the playoffs sooner than you think. If they do this right in the off season, they gotta make some good moves and everything else. And if you're Mickey Loomis, for the life of you, deep down, I still rather feel the Saints are better off when he's gone. But if he knows in the life of him, knowing what's on the line, if the Saints can go out like the New England Patriots or the Philadelphia Eagles, getting multiple draft picks and everything, they could make some things happen. But the offseason just got to go right with the draft, maybe a little bit of free agency. If they could do that, could be a huge turnaround next year, because you have to think about it. The division's bad. The division's really freaking bad. So, plain and simple, anybody could control the NFC South if they have a good offseason. That's for either team, but especially for the Saints. If they do this thing right, they could have a chance next season, but we will see. But it's some hope there with Tyler Shuck.
George Peppers, same for you. Are you sold on Tyler Shuck? And does the Saints make a playoff run next season?
I can't wait. Question, because there's an old show on ESPN years ago, and it is a tried and true axiom: numbers never credit you, Jared Boyd, because you
Thank you.
posted the compare and contrast with Spencer Rattler and Tyler Shuck. And I'll let you elaborate on it. Scratching the surface, it's basically the numbers are very comparable, except for the wins. Except for the wins. But what did they beat? Remind me again who the Saints knocked off. They did beat Carolina. Okay, that's their best win. Who else? No, yeah, swept them. But I'm talking about the first time was with Spencer, if I remember right. I don't think Chuck was the quarterback. I don't. I'm not sure. You could check that.
It's Chuck twice.
Okay, so that's 2 good wins against the NFC South. So against the NFC South champion, which I hate to say this term, backed into the championship because they got their hats handed to them, and didn't finish it. Now they're a double-digit dog this week against the Rams. That's another story for another day. But the Saints, look, I'm not saying Tyler Shuck is not the dude. Pump the brakes, though, people. Pump the brakes. If y'all believe he is, then if you're Mickey Loomis, do the man right. Upgrade the skill personnel. Because Chris Olave, look, thoughts and prayers, man. He's dealing with a blood clot. That's a tricky deal right there for Olave, and he's already got a history of concussions. So if you're New Orleans, boy, Jordan Tyson and Mekhi Lemon look real good in that uniform right now at 8, potentially. Or if you're a team that wants to run it, Jeremiah Love at 8. I told you this, JB, the other night we talked. I think Jeremiah Love makes a lot of sense. Interior offensive line, I don't know if there's a guard worthy of the 8th pick. Edge rusher, God help him. If Ruben Bain falls to and Mickey Loomis passes on him, that's a walk out the door move right there. If you pass on that guy, because I think that dude is going to be generational good. He is that dude. He's impossible to block 1-on-1. But Tyler, centering back to Shuck. What was the criticisms we had of him when they took him 40? All three of us panned this pick. All three of us. Remember, we panned this pick. We were like, what why wasn't Shador the pick? Now we go from why wasn't Shador the pick, who's on a god-awful team, to Tyler Shuck, and all of a sudden he's the savior? Pump the brakes, y'all. I'm not saying he's this superlative dude, but Jared, you could elaborate further to this point. Do I see some good things from him? Yeah, I do. He throws a good ball. Maybe it debunks the myth of the combine where he threw that one bad pass and he threw a one hopper in Indianapolis. You remember that? Everybody was like, "Oh, this is what we drafted at 40. What the hell are we doing?" Stuff like that. And Austin talking about his 49ers. Y'all gonna be done this weekend, but that's another game. But if you think Tyler Shuck is the guy, then you better upgrade those skill positions. Because Taysom Hill's retiring. Jawan Johnson has not asserted himself. You don't have another trustee crit.
That's why I stopped you right quick. Jawan Johnson did finish with over 900 yards receiving.
He did.
He with the drops and everything. I get what you're saying. But he did
the drops weren't. That concerns me. The drops. Oh, get out of here. No, this dude, he's sipping something. It ain't water. I promise you it ain't water. If you think that, Austin Tyler, come on the show, bro. We can debate this till the cows come home, prop their feet up, and click the remote control. No way. No way that dude is better than Jackson Dart. And I'm not saying it as a Giants fan. Jackson Dart is a lot better than Tyler Shuck right now. But, JB, to your point that I'm segueing to you, where you can post this up and really extrapolate a little bit more. I'm not saying Rattler's the dude, but I tell you what, if I'm a team looking for a potential quarterback with a better personnel grouping, Spencer Rattler's my guy. I know the record says something otherwise, but if I'm looking to put him in a situation where he can win, I want him.
I'll tell you this. I'm not sold on Tyler Shuck. I'm not sold on him yet. Number one, ladies and gentlemen, you can compare stats to Spencer Rattler. They're pretty much the same. There's really no difference. Really no difference. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. Let's go back to the Rattlers. Not the Rattlers. Let's go back to the games Spencer Rattler played right quick. Let me announce the teams he played. Okay, everybody? Y'all ready for this? Cardinals, 49ers, Seahawks, Bills, Giants, Patriots, Bears, Buccaneers. The 8 games that Spencer Rattler played. Okay? Out of those 8 games, 6 of those teams are in the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. 6. Let's go to the 9 teams that Tyler Shuck played against. All right? The Rams, the Panthers, the Falcons, the Dolphins, the Buccaneers, the Panthers, the Jets, the Titans, and the Falcons.
2 playoff teams.
2.
Rams, Panthers.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spencer Rattler played tougher competition, number 1, and most of the games, besides the Seahawks game and losing by 12 to the Bills, they were in the game. We're talking one possession games, ladies and gentlemen. One possession games. One possession. So, and everybody all hooping and hollering for Tyler Shuck, he won 5 games. Who the hell did he play, people? Who the hell did he play? He played lesser competition, people, compared to Spencer Rattler. So I won't be sold on Tyler Shuck until I see him beat better competition, better quality teams. Once I see that, then I'll be sold. Okay. Was I mad that Spencer Rattler got benched? No, because I knew it was going to happen eventually. This is Kellen Moore's pick, a high second round pick. So he had to put him in at some time. We knew it was going to happen. So it happened. All right. And they're going to ride with Tyler Shucken to next season as their starter. There won't be no competition for it. It is what it is. But when people like Tyler Shuck this, Tyler Shuck that, I'm like, do y'all even look at things? Did y'all see the teams Rattler played compared to what Tyler Shuck played, people? It's a whole difference. It's a difference. The competition was different. This man had 6 playoff teams he played compared to this guy's 2. All right? Also, I want y'all to go back and look at the attempts of passes Spencer Rattler had compared to Tyler Shuck. Why are we throwing the ball more with Tyler Shuck than we did with Spencer Rattler?
Bigger arm. Bigger arm, Shuck.
Bigger arm than Spencer Rattler? No shot. No. I don't think his arm is strong as Spencer
That's
Rattler.
that's what the Shuck apologists are going to tell you.
Oh, they can say that. But the thing is though, go look. All right? And you'll see the attempts way more than what Spencer Rattler had. I'm not sold on Tyler Shuck. I got to see him beat better teams. I have to see him beat better teams. Spencer Rattler was in most of those games against those better teams, besides like the Bills and the Seahawks. And the Buccaneers, he got taken out. But other than that, most of the games he played, he was in the game. We lost by 1 possession.
Yeah, one of the wins.
Chris Olave said it. He said it. If y'all didn't see his press conference the other day, he gave a big shout out to Spencer Rattler, saying Rattler can go start on many teams, and that the games they lost was not his fault.
Nope.
He said it.
He said exactly
what I'm telling y'all right now.
The only game that they had no shot in his starts was Seattle. That was a wash-away game. That was just a washout, that whole game. All right. The Giants game, you pointed that out as one of his wins, right?
Yeah.
Y'all forget how that game matriculated? Remember, the Giants got off to the white-hot start, 10-0 before you could sit. Then 5 consecutive turnovers by the Giants turned that game on its ear, and New Orleans took advantage. They're still a logical defense. They can play a little bit, and they took advantage. You know, that's one of his. And look, we're not banging on Tyler Shuck. I'm not. I am not. I'm wanting to see more against better competition. Remember, this is the same Saints team that's in a full-on rebuild. I don't care what any darn Saints fan is going to tell me. They're in a full-on rebuild right now because now you're weeding out the older. And there were some people a few days ago talking about Cam Jordan's got to retire. That's one I wanted to address. I was like, no. He had 10.5 sacks this year, and he's what, 40 or almost 40?
I think 36, 37.
But if you want to give Tyler Shuck a fair chance, like I said, Mickey Loomis, help him out. If you believe this is your guy, and I know Kellen Moore believes it, you better upgrade that skill set, that skill talent around him. Because you're not going to run it back with this roster next year and think, even though you play a 4th-place schedule next year, if you look at the schedule of next year, it's nowhere near as difficult as this, at least on paper. But then again, we don't play games on paper. Look at Jacksonville this year.
That's right.
Look at the Jaguars. I mean, that's case in point. And New England. Check them cats out. But I'm like this. If Spencer Rattler does get cast away from New Orleans and not get kept here, if I'm a team that needs a quarterback, I am absolutely looking his way. Because all of a sudden we forget he can extend plays with his legs too. We forget that he's got a good arm, a live arm. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not saying Rattler's the second coming. I'm not saying that. All we're saying is that did he really get, I mean, yeah, 8 games is by definition a fair shot. I get that. But did he really get a fair shot with a good roster? This is not a good roster. This is a team with Swiss cheese. A lot of holes.
VK.
Well, and I think what you're saying, JB, is very fair. Very, very fair. You know what I'm saying? We do need to see more from Shuck. We do need to see more. we've seen some good glimpses at the end of the year and everything else, and you see some things that are very, very hopeful. So the thing is, yeah, we need to see a lot more from Shuck to be if he's going to be that proven guy. So yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from with that. Spencer Rattler, I think, will get another opportunity. He will get another
Where?
opportunity.
Opportunity where?
No, I'm just saying, I believe he's going to get another opportunity. That's all I'm saying.
Where? That's what I'm asking you.
Somewhere he's going to get an opportunity somewhere. That's what
I get one with the Saints.
I don't know. Let me tell you something.
No,
He's probably not. But here's the thing about Spencer: great ability, great ability. He's got to be consistent. If he can do that, I'm telling you, he's going to be great. He's got to be consistent.
Okay, wait a minute.
I mean, listen.
We're listening.
We're listening, bro. We're listening.
Hold on. We had this discussion before about him, and I always
Put that finger down, bro. Thank you.
We're not. Look, it's 2026. We're gonna try. I'm gonna try my best not to put the finger.
Yeah.
We in a George, stay out of this, bro. This is one-on-one.
Stay out of what?
Wait. Time out. It's all of us, bro. You gonna tell George that we all here?
Because the way he was like gigging, I'm like, wait a minute.
That's okay.
It's all good.
He's exaggerated for everyone. Just saying.
Oh man, George, you already made him mad already, bro. You ain't do nothing.
I know.
Man.
I ain't do nothing. I just kept quiet.
That's it.
Look. All I'm saying for
I got backup though.
Spencer Rattler has, you know what I'm saying, he has great ability. The thing is, and we understand the situation with the Saints is not really the best. Like if he gets with somewhere that has a good roster and something to build from him, he could thrive. The thing is, when he finally gets that, we want to see what he does every game. Every game. Not no 2 great ball games and all of a sudden you fall flat. No, we want to see every game. That's all I've been saying about Spencer Rattler, his career.
You never liked Spencer Rattler since college,
no,
bro. Your hatred for Spencer Rattler is
Spencer Rattler is real, bro. Stop. But what I'm saying is facts, though. Come on, bro. There's a reason for some of that stuff. Come on, man. We not like the runs. Yeah, he made great runs. Why couldn't you do it early in the year? Come on, every game. That's all I'm saying. I love consistency. I can see once in a while you just play kind of bad and all that stuff. I get it. Me and you, JB, talked about the other day about OKC. Like, okay, once in a while, a good team like that will play bad, or somebody didn't play. Or somebody once in a while. Spencer Rattler, we see spurts of this. Like, we can see, okay, he'll have like 2, 3 great games in a row. All of a sudden, the next 2, no, we want to see it every game, man. That's what we want to do.
Of the games he played in, bro.
I know. I seen the box scores. I like what the. Let me tell you. I like what the box scores.
Quarterback ratings. What's quarterback rating average?
Quarterback rating average? Okay.
Yeah, what was it? Pretty much the games he played.
86, I think.
Rating average.
The games he played this season.
Yes.
The 8 games he played, 86, I think.
86, I believe. 86 or 87, one of the two.
It was a pretty rating, huh?
Look, I told you, I just need a little consistent. He had a good rating. I'm not saying it's bad. Let me tell you something right now. I'm not the biggest. I am not
102 against the Patriots, boy. Like the guy, boy.
Mm-hmm. I'm not the biggest hater, but I'm just saying,
yes.
That's all I look for from Rattler, bro. That's all I look for. The rating is good. Don't get me wrong. Okay. The rating is good. You is right, JB, all the way. But at the same time, I need consistency, especially when he gets that opportunity. And if he gets that, hopefully he can kill it. Like I said, I wished him well when he got drafted. When the Saints drafted him, I really thought it was a good draft pick for what they needed. I'm being honest with you on that.
Go ahead, Peppers. I know you want to get here.
But
get here, Peppers.
I'm just saying, I just want consistency. Go ahead, George.
I already made the man mad, so I'm going to do it again.
I got
How many of those games? How many of those games that they ended in losses can you honestly say, "Damn it, Spencer! If you'd have done this, they'd have won"? Last I remember, they had a fourth down against was it count not New England, where Jawan Johnson had that ball in the end zone and he dropped.
He dropped it.
Spencer was taking it, yeah, just flat dropped it. How many of those games can you say, man, if Rattler wouldn't have done this, if Rattler wouldn't have, none. The Seattle game, you can't tell. Don't tell me Seattle. That game was over before they got off the plane. And Seattle's a team that absolutely could be a Super Bowl contender. They are. They're the number one
They're a
seed.
favorite.
They're the favorites, right? Posted favorites. Buffalo. At Buffalo, a team you can make the argument that they could go all the way, but Josh Allen picked up an injury 2 weeks ago that might hurt their chances. But they were in that game all the way. All the way. Lost it, but got a separation score. Buffalo got a separation score to win that game by 12. But the Saints were in that game all the way. Like I said at the very beginning, I don't know if Spencer Rattler's the second coming, but brother, let that man get a fair opportunity with a shaped roster that can, and a coaching style. Kellen Moore, I think will do fine once they upgrade things. He showed you some stuff. There was some situations this year, even with Chuck, that game management. There was a couple of like, okay, why'd you do that? But I think with time that's going to change. But for Spencer Rattler, if he
I'm not
exactly,
blaming him lost. I'm not blaming him on that. Just saying. That's all I'm saying. Like Austin Tyler hit on the mark.
No, he wrong too.
Right.
Elston
No,
wrong.
he's right.
He wrong.
He's
He
right.
wrong too, bro.
He's
wrong
right,
too, bro.
He's wrong.
He wrong too.
You can say what you want.
What's up,
You
people?
are the
I miss
I'm gonna
you.
say what I want. I'm gonna say what I want. Put that
You
finger
are the
down.
president. You are the president.
I'm
Put
gonna
that
say what
finger
I
down.
want.
Oh,
You are
damn.
the president of the Spencer Rattler Fan Club. That's what you are.
No.
I get
Ain't
it,
no
though.
president. You the
But
president
what
of the Spencer Rattler Hate Club because you've been hating that man since college.
Please.
Since
Wait,
college.
correction, baby. The West Bank chapter.
I'm
The West Bank
pleased.
chapter.
I'm pleased my case and my case is right. But what you saying, I understand. What the case you have with him with the Saints is a good case. I'm giving you that. It's a good case because 86, 87, and the majority of the losses in the first half was really not his fault. I'm gonna give you
his
that.
fault.
I'm gonna give you that.
His fault. But then
I
the
just
two
said-
games back-to-back turnovers, then everybody.
I just said the majority was really not his fault at all. Meaning, not most of them wasn't. So trust me on that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Got a crawfish, George. We're gonna take a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. And when we come back, the new head coach of the John Ehret Patriots football team, Coach Wallace Foster, will join us right here on the Hash It Out Show. Don't go anywhere. What's up, everybody? Me and VK Jones had to go to Little Dizzy's. Yeah, well, VK, man, wasted no time, and he loved the fried chicken and the dirty rice from Little Dizzy's. Look at what I had. Yes, indeed. Oh, y'all know I love candy yams. Oh, yeah. That fried chicken was one of the best I ever had. And just like how Miss Arkisha Baquette says it, come to Little Dizzy's, where the food is always hot and it comes straight from the. Are you in need of a new windshield? Leo Autoglass can help. For 20 years, Leo Autoglass have been servicing the New Orleans area with windshield replacement and auto glass repair. Give them a call today, 504-301-83.
Hey y'all, this is Jen Hale from Fox Sports. You're watching the Hash It Out Show with JB the Sports Guy, VK Jones, and George Pepis.
Did you experience storm damage from Hurricane Francine? Barretto Home Solutions can help. You can give them a call at 504-940-7552.
At Bayou AV Security, we are your one-stop shop for all your needs, whether it's enhancing your home entertainment system, securing your property, ensuring a seamless internet connection, or illuminating your outdoor spaces, we've got you covered. Bayou AV Security, where technology meets reliability. Call us today to experience the Bayou difference.
No, I'm looking at it right now. I don't see you at all. But if your camera's not working, we can still just use your voice. That'll be okay.
My camera working, but it says it got an X on it. Like if I'm pressing it, it's not coming up.
Oh no, then it's just not coming up then, because there's nothing I can do on my end with the camera.
Okay. All right.
But I can still bring you on and be able to talk with you.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to be on the screen. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it right now. I just see your initials.
You don't see my face?
No face. Only thing I can say is just log out and try to log back in and see how that works.
Okay, I'm about to do it right now.
All right, Coach. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Hash It Out Show. Having a little bit of technical difficulty right now with Coach Foster, so he's going to try something and come right back. So just stick tight. So he's coming. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have Coach Foster on this show. He's about to try something, and then we'll try to get him back on this show. So while we're waiting for Coach Foster to come on back, VK Jones, your thoughts of when you heard about the hiring of Coach Foster?
Man. Shit.
We got technical difficulty everywhere. VK Jones, can you hear me?
Okay, you hear me now? I got you.
All right.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. I was saying that hearing about this hiring and everything, especially last night, I mean, it put a big smile on my face. Coach Foster really deserving the opportunity and the chance to get a second opportunity to be a head coach. He's been having a whole lot of experience, and come to find out, I mean, wow. I mean, you look at his resume. I mean, over 25 years of experience in assistant coaching. He's been in a lot of places across the city of New Orleans, not just in New Orleans, but in Jefferson Parish as well. And for him to get this opportunity a second time to be a head coach, but not just that, at a program that's trying to make its return back to prominence, and especially, as a football program at John Ehret, I think that is a very, very great move there that John Ehret has made for Wallace Foster, for giving him that opportunity, but for Wallace Foster to work it with Ehret to become a very good program again. But not just that, but knowing Coach Foster, he's about the whole, not just about the winning and losing, but about the whole as a student athlete and the school. So it's going to be an interesting times coming up at John Ehret. George,
I'm here.
What
My thoughts, I don't know what happened to JB, but if I can interject.
Right.
I think he's trying to get Coach Foster VK. That's what it looks like. That's why the screen.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
go
anyway.
Ahead with your
Oh, that's easy.
All right, guys. All right. Thank y'all.
We good?
So we're going to bring him in, everybody. Here we go.
All right, we got him?
Yeah, we got him. He's there.
Beautiful.
So we're going to bring him in. The new head coach of the John Ehret Patriots football team. He's back as a head coach again. I'm happy for this individual, and I'm glad that he's able to join us tonight. The one, the only, Coach Wallace Foster. Coach Foster, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. How y'all doing tonight, fellas?
Doing great,
Wonderful.
Coach.
Doing great.
Great. Coach, on behalf of the Hash It Out Show, we want to tell you congratulations on becoming the new head coach of the John Ehret Patriots football team. What was that feeling like when you got that phone call saying that you were being given the head coaching job for John Ehret?
Man, I was so excited, bro. I mean, I want to say thank you to Mr. Davis for entrusting me with this great responsibility. I mean, John Ehret Patriots have a great tradition of winning, and I'm happy to be a part.
Most definitely. You speak of John Everett having a lot of tradition.
Can you hear
What
me?
steps? Yes, sir. We hear you. Yes, sir. What
Okay.
steps must you take in order to rebuild this football program?
Well, I like to say, I want to say, reestablish the program.
Okay.
I mean, because the program is a legendary program. People know about John Ehret Patriots all over the world, all over the country. I mean, they have some great football players come through there, and I'm just happy to be a part of the brand. We're gonna reestablish the brand. The boys. I met with the boys today. They talked about commitment, talk about the off season, the summer program. So I'm just excited about reestablishing the brand at John Ehret.
What kind of a coach is John Ehret getting in Wallace Foster?
Okay, well, I like to say I'm a teacher and a football coach. They're getting a really good school teacher and a great football coach. I'm firm and I'm fair. I got a lot of knowledge to impart on the football team. I'm bringing a great group of men with me. We're gonna put a gate around the community, and we're gonna keep the guys in our area and make sure that they come to our school and make our brand pop.
Okay. Before I give it to George Peppers, what did you learn at Riverdale when you were the head coach there that you're going to bring with you to John Ehret?
Well, I learned that it takes a village to have a good football program. My screen just went blank. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We still hear you. You're good, coach.
I don't know what's going on. Not saying I'm all right. So I learned that you need the administration, and that's very important in order to build a brand. And you can't do it without the teachers, the principal, the athletic director. It takes everybody to get the job done. So my experience over at Riverdale, I'm gonna take it over to John Ehret, and my principal, the athletic director, the faculty and staff, the custodians, the janitor, everybody's on board, everybody's excited, and that makes me feel good because I got the support that I need to reestablish the brand.
Most definitely. George Peppers.
Coach Foster, first off, I echo the congratulations of you getting the head coaching job. As a John Ehret alumnus, I'm delighted that you have this opportunity. Class of 1990, giving my age away too a little bit. So there's that. But congratulations, Coach Foster. And, objectively, I'm obviously one of your biggest supporters. I think you're going to do great things at Ehret. Looking forward to how this is going to go. First things, the alumni, I see a lot of alumni. I've got friends that went to school. Have they reached out to you since you've gotten this job? Have they come out to you? Have they come out to you and support and all that? I know you talk about the faculty and staff of the school now, but have any of the alumnuses from back in the day reached out to you yet?
Well, I've talked to a few guys. I know I played college football with some from John Ehret Patriots alumni guys, and they reached out to me. I haven't talked to too many guys yet. I talked to a couple of guys that work at the school that are alumni. They're really excited about me being over there, and they just want me to reestablish the brand.
And in due time, that'll happen. Was it all? I knew. When I always knew you were going to get another chance. Did you think it would be at John Ehret, or were there other avenues you were looking until this came up? How did this opportunity come up for you?
Well, I interviewed for every school in Jefferson Parish over the last 25 years. So I have a wealth of experience at interviewing. And once this job came available, one of my assistant coaches, Coach Roussel, he said, "Coach, we get John Ehret, we're gonna win a state championship." So as far as the alumni, we have an open door policy. It's not my program, it's our program. And so anytime anybody want to come over and talk to us and sit down, give us some advice, we have an open door policy. We're going to have life skills on Monday. And I want to invite those guys in to tell a story, talk about the old days and how it used to be. So the young guys that are in the program now, they can kind of get a sense of the pride that those guys have. And I want them to that same pride on them now, so we could use it as we move forward.
A lot of great people at John Ehret. One of my best friends went to school at Ehret. He's with me. I don't know. We both are in law enforcement, but he was a football.
Hold on, we lost Coach Foster.
Yeah, damn.
Let's get him. Let's make sure we get him back.
But while you're doing that, I love that message. I love that message he just gave.
All right, there he is. Give me a second.
He's there.
Let's see.
Computer and it's supposed to be working, but it's giving.
We got you back, Coach.
Right now.
We got you back.
Coach, we got you.
Okay,
we're good. All right. As we approach 26, I know it's early to say, but what kind of a pre-district schedule are you looking to put together to help to prepare this John Ehret team going forward?
Okay, well, the schedule was kind of already set for me when I got there. From previous coaching staff, we're gonna play against Chalmette week 1, East St. John, and Bell Chase. We're looking for week 3, I think, right now, because one team backed out on us yesterday. But I got a phone call today from Coach Valdez at St. Augustine High School, and he said that he wants to come play against him in the Jamboree. So I'm like, we not scared. We up for the challenge. At Warren Easton, we didn't duck nobody, no smoke. We took all the oncomers. So in order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. So when I talked to Coach Valdez today, I talked to my team today. They're really excited about the opportunity. So we're going to commit to the program over the spring and the summer, and we're gonna reestablish the brand. So we're gonna start off with a bang.
You hear that, VK? You don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke. VK is a St. Augustine alum, coach, as you probably know. That's why I'm throwing that at him, just having a little fun, and it's all to the good. Let's talk about the district. It's a little different next year. I mean, it's mostly JP, but Warren Easton joins the district, and they've had their struggles in the Catholic League. How do you think their inclusion into the West Bank district kind of maybe changes your approach into, how you're going to have your team ready to go, and what their skill set always is? But talking about that, the district as a whole for next season, what are you thinking?
Well, with Warren Easton joining our district, that makes our district a whole lot stronger, because that's a real strong football team. I know what Jerry's going to bring. I know what type of discipline that they have. I know what type of talent, the level of talent that they're going to bring. And so with them joining our district, it just makes us want to be a better coach and, work harder. And the boys know, man, what's going on? My camera.
We got you, Coach. We still hear you.
We got you, Coach. We good.
I took my brand new camera. I took my brand new computer today from home so I could have a good connection,
Yeah.
But we know what Warren Easton bring. I mean, we worked over there for 10, 12, 15 years. I don't know. We stopped counting after a long time. But, with the other schools in the district, with Higgins and West Jeff and Riverdale and Bonneville, we know what Bonneville bring. So all that's going to do is make our district a whole lot better, and it's going to up the level of competition week in and week out.
Well, I'm looking forward to your tenure at Ehret. Hopefully it's long and it's a very productive tenure. You have a great support system there now. To the alumni, I want to say this. To all of you that y'all need to give this man some room. Let him work. Let him work, and this program will be back in prominence. That's just me reaching out to them. Let him do his thing. He's an outstanding head coach. Did a great job at Riverdale. Huh? What's that?
Keep going, George.
Keep going, George.
Oh no. Okay, I didn't know. Okay, but it could be a possible national game in a week 3. JB, just saying, if it's Ehret and Hog, could be. We shall see. But my last question to you, Coach, when you look at the composition of this roster, the way it's set up right now, what kind of changes will you impart as far as style? I mean, what Ehret was known as a pro set kind of team. But what kind of a style do you feel like you want to employ with this group going into next season?
Well, we have to see what type of, the level of talent that we have over there. We have my man, Coach Rousseau, is in charge of my offense. and he's gonna run a spread offense. Today I met a guy, one of the boys said he's a tight end. So I looked at Coach Rule, said like we have to incorporate that into the offense. So we're gonna go to spread, and we're gonna also go to pro style. So we're gonna use the level of talent that we have, and we're gonna match that with our approach on football field.
VK Jones, it's all yours.
Yes, sir. Coach Wallace Foster, man, it's good to have you, man. And I'm very, very happy for you that you are back on the sidelines, man. So
Thank
good
you,
to have
man.
you on the show.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me ask you this first question here.
Talk to me.
Yes, sir. How do you feel of getting a second chance to be a head coach?
Man, I mean, I'm excited, man. I went through the interview process. I talked to the principal. I talked to the athletic director. I talked to everybody, and everybody got on the same page as me. And so when I talked to my team, I talked to my coaches. Everybody they like my message. They like what we bring. So, but as a football coach, I've been doing this for a long time. I coached at I've been a head coach about 3 or 4 times, but all of my experience and my knowledge come from being assistant coach under Jerry and Tony Hall and Dave. I incorporate all those things I learned from those guys, and to make me a really good coach. And what I learned from one of my coaches at St. August, Dave used to always say, "You want to hire coaches that are smarter than you." And so each one of my coaches are the head coach of their position. I'm going to go out there and really get some good men to lead the young men on our football team. And my job is going to sit back and manage the men that manage the boys. So I'm going to be a leader of the leaders.
That's what I'm talking about there. Next question I have is, what are your thoughts so far about this Ehret administration? It seems like with the interview process and everything going forward, it seems like they were open arms to you, especially Principal Davis and also Sheena Smith. It seems like they came and it looks like it's been open arms from there all the way down. What are your thoughts on how the administration has been appeasing and pleasing to you, and not just that, to welcome you with open arms to the John Ehret family?
Man, it's kind of scary. I mean, like, cause I didn't have that at my last stop, and everything that the principal is saying is like, whatever you need, whatever you need, whatever you need. The athletic director, everybody's like, whatever you need. All we want to do is win. Whatever you need, to just win. And for them to have that type of support, it makes me feel good, and it's kind of relaxing, and at the same time, it's making me nervous because I'm like, they saying whatever you need. Now we got to go out there and produce, and that's our job. Once they give us everything we need, we got to go out there and get the job done. And the goal every week is to win.
Absolutely. What is the big picture for John Ehret football? The goals that you see, especially what you want from this football program?
Well, once we reestablish the brand, and the goal is to win. We want to win a state championship. And a lot of coaches may say that we're young and we're gonna start off slow. Man, we starting off with a bang. We taking big steps. So the goal is to win right now. And if we win, we reestablish the brand. We got a lot of feeder schools, and all those kids that want to come that normally go to other schools, they're gonna want to stay right at home and play for us. So once you win, you build it, they're gonna come. So our job is to go out there and win. Mr. Davis said, if I win, he gonna spend. So we going out there and win. That's the goal every week and week in and week out.
That's big right there. Now, Coach Davis, I know him very, very well. Me and him go way, way back on Coach Foster. So, I think it's great that he's made that decision to bring you on. My last question to you, and I'll let JB close it out. The alumni has already reached to you and everything and all that stuff, but you kind of have an idea that John Ehret is a big time school that is really pretty much the heart of Monroe, Louisiana. What is really, how you want to associate the community more than anything else for John Ehret High School, especially with this football program? Because I know this community means a whole lot to the city of Monroe.
I mean, I'm going to have an open door policy because, like I said earlier, it's not my program, it's our program. And the reason why when people hear John Ehret is because of the alumni, because of the guys that came before me and us, before the players. You know, when you think about John Ehret, you think about players like Reggie Wayne, Cardell Stewart, Darrell Williams, Dejon Harris. I mean, these guys are big time names. We're not talking about no just anybody. So I have an open door policy. It's our program, and it's our job to reestablish the brand because those guys that came before us, they did a great job. So when everybody heard that I got the job at John Ehret, everybody like, wow, that's big. Not because of who I am, it's because of who John Ehret is, because of the guys that came before me, because of Cardell Stewart, because of Reggie Wayne. Man, you hear those names, you be like, that's big time. We talk about Hall of Famers, man. We talking about Super Bowl champions. So I'm excited. My job is simple. We're gonna go up in there, motivate the boys, have a great spring, have a great summer, and we're gonna do 7-on-7. We talk about going to football camp this year, and the boys excited about that. Reestablish the brand is really simple for me because my job is to get the boys to believe in themselves. So once they do that, we got them dudes over there. I'm gonna wrap them around with the best coaches. And we already got the talent, and we reestablished the brand. All we got to do is go out there and play.
Definitely. Coach Foster, I'll get you out of here after this last question.
Talk to me.
What will it take to get Coach Flott from the Packers to rejoin your staff?
I talked to Coach Flott tonight, man. We hiring Coach Flott as the general manager. We got a whole role for Coach Flott. We talk to Coach Flott all the time. We're still in the group text. He's one of my favorite guys. He came over with us last year when we was at Riverdale. He was my defensive back coach. He was the special teams coach. He did a great job for us, man. And as soon as I got the job, I called Flott. I'm like, look, when you coming home, bro? You know what I'm saying? But he been calling me all the time. He got a couple coaches that he wanted me to talk about and interview and bring on my staff. So I'm really gonna reach out to those guys, and I wish he could come home, man, because we got a good thing over here, bro. So I know it's kind of hard to compete with the NFL, but we John Ehret, bro. What you talking about?
That's right. Coach Foster, on behalf of the Hash It Out Show, we are very, very happy for you to get another opportunity. You truly deserve this, and we definitely wish you the best moving forward as the new head coach for John Ehret.
Man, thank you for having me, bro. I'm so sad that I couldn't be seen on the camera. I like people to see my face, man. I got my good shirt on, you know what I'm saying, representing the brand, and I want everybody to see that. So I know you can hear my voice, but I love when they see my face. But maybe I'll come on the next time after we win a couple games, and we have Reggie Wayne and Cardell Stewart and all those guys coming back. We don't reach out to those guys right now. You win, then they're gonna come because they want to be associated with winner too. So our job to win, and then after that, here they come. Thank y'all for having me, bro. I appreciate that, bro.
Definitely, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank y'all. See y'all soon, man.
Yes, sir. That is Coach Wallace Foster, the new head coach of the John Ehret Patriots. Yes, we had some technical difficulties with Coach Foster, and even on his end, he had some, but we got him. We got him, and that's the main thing that counts. So we had him on here. Second time on the show for Coach Foster. Hey, guys, look. Coach Foster talked about starting off with the bang. Go back to Riverdale. His only year at Riverdale as a head coach. Riverdale went on a bang. And don't forget, they're about 35 to 40 yards of winning their first ever district championship against East Jeff. And they got to the playoffs as well. Coach Foster did a lot in his first year. He instilled life skill. He instilled a winner's mentality onto that team that they took into the next season, going 8-2. He did a lot of that. He's going to bring that same mentality to John Ehret, George Peppers. Hold on, Peppers. Hold on, Peppers. Hold on. All right, go ahead, Peppers.
I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, we good? Yeah, there we go. Listen, I was just picking at VK, but now I got to get you. Shaw, y'all don't want that smoke. Carr, y'all next. Y'all on that list too. No, I'm kidding. All right, give the man time. I just say, I'm just look having a little fun. But listen, I am happy for Coach Foster that he is the new head coach of John Ehret, and I also want to throw a shout out that I'm sorry it didn't work out with Willie Brooks in his 1 year there. I wish him the best and hope he gets on his feet and gets another chance somewhere else. He's a good coach, good man, great person. Um, and I hope he and I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. I hope he gets another chance somewhere in the parish or wherever it may be, because he deserves it. He's a good coach, good teacher, great friend of ours, and I just want to wish him the best in that. But Coach Foster, you got my unbridled support, man. As a John Aaron alumnus, I can't wait to see what you do because of we know how things ended at his previous employ. We know that, but sounds like he's always the floor running. We may have to do some era games here in 26 just to get a good idea of what the product hitting onto the field. I think if you're running a spread offense, that's foreign language to John. Now
No,
you're
that's
gonna run a
not. That's what
spread.
they ran last year. When they
No,
ran,
but
Reggie ran it.
well, I don't know. They didn't run it effective. It wasn't effective, but that's for other reasons, and that's for off the show purposes. But okay, this is going to be a fun tenure. This is going to be fun stuff, and what I'm looking to is how things are going to go spring, summer, 7-on-7. When we do district previews, where are they going to lie in? Now, a lot of people are going to say Warren Easton automatically slots in as the favorite, but it's only January, so we got a long, long, long way to go. Long way to go. So, but I'm excited, man, and I know. But speaking for the three of us, we knew this was going to happen. We didn't know it would be John Aaron. That's just an added bonus, for me personally, because it's my school. I gave 4 years of my life to that school. But VK, as an alumnus, I am tickled pink that this man is the new head coach of John Aaron High School.
I know you are. I know you are. I know you're very happy. I know a lot of people are very, very happy. Some kind of disgruntled, but it is what it is. You know what
Hey,
I'm
you
saying?
can't
But
please everybody, bro.
no, but you hit it on the mark. You hit it on the mark, George. You made a call and said to everyone, let's give this man a chance. And I like what you said right there. You're standing up for the community and for your school. So that's a
Hmm.
really, really good thing. I think this is a home run hire. This is a home run hire, knowing whatever it is trying to do to turn around the school and overall everything at John Ehret. So a lot of credit going to the current administration, including Principal Davis and everything, to make this move here. Because Coach Foster, what he did was amazing stuff. Now he's gonna try and up the game, like he said, at John Ehret. So we're looking forward to seeing what happens in this tenure coming up.
Coach Foster has coached for a very, very long time, so he knows about John Ehret, like he mentioned here on the show. So, I say, what can you do to rebuild the program? He say it's just reestablishing the program. I love that answer,
Me
reestablishing that
too.
program. So,
And
yeah,
that's
I love that answer.
and
So,
it's a great answer. And you look at it, that's
New
a right
year,
answer.
New Year, still interrupting. New Year, we
See that,
still
huh?
interrupting. Boy, God, man, man, man.
You
I thought
don't
that was
say,
your New Year.
JB,
I'm gonna stop
JB,
interrupting.
JB.
Yeah.
What is the old saying everybody talks about when they hit New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, New Year, New Me? Nah,
Yeah.
doesn't
Nah,
apply.
not that guy. Nah,
No, not
nah.
that guy. But he's a good dude. He's an awesome person, which is
But like
I'm
I was
sorry.
saying before my man came, I love that to reestablish it. Yeah, good job, VK. Mute yourself. Good job. And what we saw with Coach Foster in 1 year, man, was just phenomenal. At Riverdale was phenomenal. It was great. And I'm happy that he's getting another opportunity to be a head coach. And he's coming to the West Bank now to be the head coach. All right, VK, go ahead and speak, man.
Man, I was just agreeing with you and saying what you just said. That's why I was just saying that and everything. It's it's like, well, I'm not gonna say that line. I'm gonna keep that to myself. But regardless of the fact, I like what I'm hearing with the non-district schedule that we're hearing so far and everything. It's a pretty much tough one, and I know Warren East is probably going to do the same with their schedule coming into the new district. It's going to be really interesting. Biggest thing is you win if a lot, like we mentioned, pre-district is important, especially to a lot of districts. If you come with a good record, you beat some good teams, especially across the district board, makes the district a lot more stronger. So we will see what happens. And, I just feel very, very happy for Coach Foster to get that opportunity, that get that second chance. And we said it was coming down the line that he
Oh
will
wow.
be picked up.
Definitely.
Damn. I'm just
All
looking at
right.
this last comment you posted, JB. That is so brutal.
Hey, man,
Damn.
that's D-boy, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, it'd be like that. But just
But
a
it's
final
fact.
thought. A final
Go
thought.
ahead.
He mentioned Coach Foster mentioned in the interview, and 5 feeder schools supply Ehret, but those kids have not been going to Ehret. I love the fact that they're going to make sure that them gates get closed and they will go to John Ehret, because that will be the biggest piece to start to have a chance for this team to do very well. Look, they have 1700 plus kids in populace at the school.
Yes,
All
they
right.
do.
It's one of the highest populated schools in the state, not just JP, in the state. So the years of mediocrity have been troublesome, to say the least. For a program like that, this is the hire that needed to happen to, as he said, reestablish. This is the hire. And if I'm not mistaken, VK, the principal of Ehret, Mr. Davis, he's a St. Aug alum, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
That
Yes, sir.
game's happening. I can guarantee
Class.
you that game's gonna happen. If they're talking about putting St. Aug on the schedule, that game's gonna happen. You best believe it
He
will.
got the call from
That week, and
Valdez,
if we,
so
yeah,
he got the call
I
from
know,
Valdez.
I know,
Come on
but no,
over to West Bank for
already
that game first. Come on.
we gotta
That
come
would
to
be
Hall
awesome.
Spencer's, and we good. It would be big crowd too. Uh, I just cannot underscore how
And it,
important this hire was, not just for the Patriots, but for him. Because the way his tenure ended at Riverdale, and we could say it to the cows come home, and we're not going to because we're going to allow that to just go away. But he needed this opportunity to happen, and here it is. God blesses in many ways, guys. Let's remember that. And Wallace Foster is a great coach who's got a program now that he can do a lot of great things with. But again, I'm going to reestablish the message to the alumni and to the people out there of John Ehret. Give this man time. Don't expect 13 and 0, 14 and 0 right out the box. 10 and 0 regular seasons. Hold on. Let him put his foot on the brand and let this man go to work. He's got the lunch pail and the hard hat, and he's got a staff that's ready to hit the ground running. Let him do his thing, and then let's see what happens. I think great things are about to happen for John Ehret, but the message, JB, and it's all yours now. Give it time.
There you go. All right, fellas. I got one more thing before we get out of here and close this show. And every year, well, not every year, but we started this last year,
Yes, we
and
did.
I was giving out for football the Hash It Out Show Player of the Year. And last year, we all had a unanimous decision on quarterback John Johnson for the 24 season, first ever winner of the Hash It Out Show Player of the Year. This year, we had a split decision, ladies and gentlemen. One person went with somebody else, two went with another person. And that's why we vote. Okay, we make the votes happen. So I'm going to go ahead and announce right now the winner of the 2025 Hash It Out Show Player of the Year. History has been made again because he won it last year and he's won it this year. First two-time winner and back-to-back champ, the quarterback for the Edna Carr Cougars, John Hollywood Johnson, everybody. Two-time state champion, two-time Hash It Out Show Player of the Year. He's going to play college ball at West Virginia. Peppers, your thoughts about John Hollywood Johnson?
I mean, he's the best player on the best team. It was a difficult decision because VK's case for his guy is very compelling, very compelling, and this was not a walkover by any means to pick John Johnson. But I think what separates John from everything else, he was the last man standing in the dome. You know, 2 times he had VK's guy, and they won both those games. Didn't he go for 6 touchdowns in that game against St. Aug in the dome?
He wasn't even the MVP. He
Oh, that's right. Your
Harris
boy
was the
was.
MVP. Yeah, but I
Yes.
think John. I know he
John had him a game though.
ran for 2 for sure. That
Yeah, he ran for 2, and I think he threw 2. But yeah, he had him a nice game, a great game. But and to John Johnson, we wish you the best of luck at West Virginia. As a Michigan guy, I'm not a fan of your coach, but that's another
Oh
story.
God, George!
I'm not a rich. I'm not a rich guy.
gotta
I'm
say that.
sorry.
Let it
Come on,
ride,
man.
dude.
You gotta
Come
say that,
on,
bro.
All
No.
I know, Rich Rod, you might not like him, and I understand that.
Oh, wait,
But
listen.
he is legend at West Virginia.
Oh, no doubt. I mean,
Just
you know,
what
he did great things there, and if not for that hiccup against Pitt in 2007, where LSU got their way to the Natty that year. If not for that loss against Pitt, the backyard brawl rivalries do things. But no, back to this. John Johnson is special. One of the best quarterbacks ever in the state of Louisiana, maybe. I think that could be that has to be in the discussion now. It has to. When you compare and contrast him to the great quarterbacks that we have seen traverse through our state, uh, John's in that argument by far. But VK, the floor is yours. And I want you to extrapolate why you felt your candidate should have been Hash It Out Show Player of the Year. The floor is yours, and we will not interrupt.
you got me, bro. I'm gonna give
I
you
did.
props on that. I'm not gonna.
Thank you,
I'm
brother.
not mad at all.
I still
No, that
love
was
you,
good.
dog. Hey, I
I
still
feel
love you,
too.
bro.
I was actually a good one. It really was. I like that.
Thank you.
I'm
That
gonna
was
say
stupid.
this. It came down to 3 candidates for me. Came down to John Johnson. It came down to a quarterback from Dunham,
Elijah Haven.
Elijah Haven, which and then my choice really was Vashawn Coulon. Vashawn Coulon had an unbelievable year. For him to carry that St. Augustine team to the Superdome, to the state championship. Now, the numbers between him and Johnson are apples and oranges, and they both really have great impact this year. Great impact and everything. You know what I'm saying? Coulon, I mean, and you look at how he worked it this year, especially with 3 key season-ending injuries to the offense. And for the offense to still continue to push, and push, it was amazing to see. And, and he's going to leave St. Aug a big time winner. And I mean, he's up there with a lot of great quarterbacks that came out of St. Aug. A lot of great quarterbacks. And I remember after winning that semifinal game, the quarterback who won that last state championship, Darren Dixon, and he was actually one of my offensive coaches when I played for St. Aug. And he gave him a big embrace and everything. And he told him, bruh, God bless you. I'm happy for you. Go finish this job. So Vashawn Coulon, for all that he's done this year to really carry that team to the state championship was amazing. John Johnson, I do not have no resent at all. I love John Johnson. He's awesome. It's great for him, and congratulations for him to be back-to-back champion and everything. And you take a look at it, one of the best quarterbacks ever. He could be up there, but at the same time, it's amazing what we have seen these last couple of years with quarterbacks. Because you got John Johnson up there, but we can't forget about Elijah Hayden, who has one more year. And then also Peyton Houston, who has one more year. I think we have seen an unbelievable era recently with quarterbacks, and we just named 4 really great ones this year for this class. So I'm telling you, but John is definitely up there, especially the work he has done at Nacar. Probably, when you look at it, one of the best in a long time at Nacar himself with that dynasty that he has up there. Congratulations, John Johnson. Wishing the best at West Virginia. Hopefully, I will try to make one West Virginia game next season. I really do want to try and make one.
MVJ69 said the St. Aug quarterback accomplished more with less weapons. No, I disagree. He had weapons
100%
everywhere.
disagree.
Yeah, he had weapons everywhere. Even with Raekwon going down with the injury, he had Lucas Jefferson, Rashawn Sims. What's your boy name? I'm forgetting. VK, the other receiver.
Miguel Whitley.
Miguel Whitley.
Huh?
Miguel Whitley.
Miguel Whitley.
No, the other one. Not well, he still had Miguel. With
Oh, Derek Bennett.
Derek Bennett. Yes, Derek Bennett. That's what
Oh,
I'm
the
talking about.
speedster.
And
He had Rashawn Coulon still had weapons galore, even though Raekwon went out. Then you had the running backs that went out, and they still were plugging in running backs. So they had talent galore on that team. So I disagree with that.
You have to think about this also as well. This is probably the best depth.
Statement since I interrupted.
I'm sorry. You know what? I'm gonna start saying excuse me before I even go ahead. I'm gonna try and say excuse me in between if I could.
No, just wait till we finish. Just wait till we finish, man.
Okay, I'll wait till
we ain't debating yet, but wait till we finish. Excuse me, but
he did. Then the thing about that, the point about what JB saying, he's right. The thing about that is, you look at the main guys, and St. Aug probably had the best depth that they probably ever had to a St. Aug team, because usually 1 or 2 people, no more than 3, that go down, things don't be the same. But for that St. Aug team to keep going for what it keep going is really, really special, because we knew about Miguel Whitley, but we knew a little bit about Rashawn Sims because he was coming up. Lucas Jefferson was hurt too. But at the same time, the emergence of Derek Bennett, the emergence of Sims stepping up another notch, and also Kohan Davis and running back, and also
the freshman.
The freshman. I was talking about Davis, and then a sophomore.
Oh, that's Kohan. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And these guys, they were a little under the radar, but they really kept stepping up every week. It was a different person every week. So yeah, St. Aug had weapons, but probably the best depth they ever had, because you wouldn't think these guys can continue to carry that they did, and that don't usually happen at St. Aug, and it happened this year.
As I come back now, since I was interrupted, and then I try to talk again, and he still interrupts me, we just gonna go ahead and mute him because he just don't understand, y'all. He just don't get it.
Oh, that's cold.
Right quick, man. He don't get it, because he interrupted me. Then I try to go back, and he just start talking again. I'm like, all right, but you see how I waited and let you finish? You see how I did that? There you go.
Good dog.
You can do that. You can do that. Back to what I was trying to say now. 18, that's your quarterback. That's your quarterback, Little Lions. Yeah, he got a couple plays in that running back, but they didn't want to risk. They didn't want to risk getting him hurt, because just in case Coulon got hurt, both your quarterbacks out. So 18 is your quarterback, Jael Noble, and I'm telling you, man, Jael Noble is going to put on a show as a quarterback. I'm telling you, y'all going to love this kid at quarterback. Y'all going to love him. It's like you're not going to miss a beat with Tig on. I'm telling you. But back to the topic at hand right quick before we get out of here. Sean Coulon, my man. And I got to talk to him a little bit on Friday. Not for long, but just for about a minute. As the basketball team got a big win over Hannon. Sean Coulon had a hell of a year, y'all. He's a second team All-State in the Coaches Association as an athlete. 40 passing touchdowns, 10 rushing touchdowns. A hell of a year, man, for Sean Coulon. When VK voted for him, I didn't disagree, because I think he is well deserving of it. I really do. Hands down. I didn't disagree with VK at all. I didn't say nothing. He put his vote in George King put his vote in, John Johnson. And I was going with John Johnson as well. Because now John Johnson didn't have the receivers that he had last year. He didn't. So John Johnson actually ran more this year. 25 rushing touchdowns, 25 passing touchdowns. That's more total touchdowns than what he had last year. And the fact that the head-to-head wins over St. Aug, that did it for me. John Johnson, Coaches Association, second team All-State quarterback, and then he makes it as an athlete on the Sports Writers ones, All-State team. So that's why I went with Hollywood John Johnson. So I don't think no one here had a wrong pick. Me and George just went with John Johnson. VK went with Tig, and no one had a wrong pick at all, guys. No one had a wrong pick. If George would have went with Tig, I wouldn't have even argued it, to be honest with you. But that's why I went with Hollywood John Johnson. VK, you got something to say?
George was, and the biggest thing, and I was amazed that George picked John Johnson. You know what I'm saying? It didn't surprise me, but at the same time, it was amazing because George sung a lot of his praises.
Coulon, you talking about?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He sung a lot of his praises the whole year. And I'm thinking he might go with Coulon, but it didn't surprise me that he went the other way with John.
VK, like I said earlier, it was not a walkover vote this year. Because Coulon had stats that could put him there, and he got to the state championship first time in 46 years, right? So there's a lot of great things, and you know what, Vashawn Coulon, best of luck to you, my guy, because you're going to Southern, and you're going to be the face of the new regime there with Marshall Falk as the head coach. I'm excited to see how that's going to, play itself out, because I think Coulon is going to do great things at Southern. I really do. I like his potential. I like his command of the pocket. There's a lot of great things I can say about Tig, and that dude, he's calm. How many times have we seen Vashawn Coulon panic in the pocket? I mean, even under duress, he still looks people down, finds them. And the only thing, if Vashawn Coulon was taller than 5'10", I mean, what is he, 5'10" and about $150, $155, something like that. He's got to put some weight on, but good weight. But Vashawn Coulon, I say VK, thank you. But it's what we see. We've done Hash It Out Show games in the week 3 years now, and we've seen the evolution of Vashawn Coulon into the quarterback he's become. And Jair Noble, you guys were the ones that clued me in because y'all saw him down in the Jamboree this past season.
No,
not the Jamboree. Was it? No, the scrimmage.
The intro with Shaw and St. Aug, that's Jair Noble running for that touchdown.
Oh, okay.
He's on the intro.
And he's 6'3". And this dude is 6'3", and he's going to be, I think, a junior next year.
Yeah, junior next year. Yeah.
So he's got 2 years to put St. Aug back on the top of the dome. They might play Ehret in one of those 2 years. Who knows? That would be fun. That would be Titanic. If our two schools can dance for the title, but look, the way things are going. But, to John Johnson, best of luck, man. I think you're going to do great things at West Virginia. It's an offense that will allow you to flourish because they do throw it a lot, and they will use him to extend plays. It's a very versatile offense. And the only thing is, the Big 12 is so difficult. I mean, there's some really good teams in that conference, with Texas Tech, Kansas State, Iowa State, teams that missed the last two missing, opting out of bowl games. I thought you were going to kick us with the CFP semifinals, JB. I really thought you were going to give that to us. But I guess the curveball was thrown on January 7th, 2026.
Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I've said for years that there needs to be a Bryant Lee statue on Southern University's campus for what he did as the quarterback for Southern. For some reason, I have the same feeling that whenever Vashawn Coulon gets his chance to be the starting quarterback, he's going to do magnificent things for Southern. And hopefully, I could be sitting here saying there needs to be a Vashawn Coulon statue on the campus of Southern University. I'm still waiting for that Brian Lee statue. I'm still waiting for it. Trust me.
If you ask for a Brian Lee statue, I'm like this. I would. It would be nice, but that ain't gonna happen. They're gonna have to have a Brian Lee statue. They should have had one for Eric Randall, and they could have had one for another quarterback as well that was really good. So they should, at least for Southern, they should at least had at least some jersey retired. They don't have too many at all, really, hardly. Not even I think they do have an Aeneas Williams retired. They do have his jersey retired. They do have something honoring I'm sorry. I'll let you finish, right? I didn't know you wasn't finished.
I'm finished. I said stop pointing that finger.
Okay. Nah, I'm gonna stop pointing the finger because you're looking like Cobra Cobb right now. I don't want you to be. But regardless, Southern, they honor who they honor. I'm glad they at least honored Richardson, Pete Richardson, despite how they treated him. But regardless of the fact, Southern is just selective sometimes with things because they do need to honor other athletes who really came through as well. I wouldn't be surprised they might do something for Sean Wallace, hopefully, because I know, rest in peace to him. I know he was not just fact coaching, but he was legendary when he played at Southern University. So he was a monster for the Jags. So, but Southern is very selective.
What's up, Coach Lauren Dean? I see you, Coach Lauren Dean. I see you.
Coach West. Coach West in the building.
Before we get out of here, I just want to say this. Because I mentioned Brian Lee, and then you come with everybody. I was gonna get you, but when I put that post up on Facebook, Brian Lee said he's not even close to getting the statue. You got so many people in front of him who got to get it first.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I said I'm gonna keep saying your name, bro. I'm gonna keep saying, where's that Brian Lee statue though?
I'm with it, dude. You know what I'm saying? And I think he.
No, I didn't say you wasn't.
I think he needs to be honored.
But what he said was what you said. There's so many people in front of him. They got to get a statue too.
He needs to be honored at Hahnville. To be honest with you, last quarterback to lead Hahnville to a state championship. So he needs to.
They honored the team.
Oh, they honored the team.
They honored the team that won recently, and he was there for that. But yeah. Brian Lee, one of the best to do it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, people. We're going to go ahead and end this show. But before we end the show, all right, George Peppers, you got to listen to this, George Peppers.
I'm listening.
All right, here we go. This Friday, we will be broadcasting one half of the Country Day bracket. And which bracket is that? That's the bracket that has John Curtis, Country Day, Archbishop Hannon, and Jesuit. That is the bracket we're going to be doing on Friday. Now, let me explain.
All right.
At 6:00 is the semifinal game. The two teams who won from Thursday. We'll bring you that one first. And then after that, at 7:30, we'll bring you the consolation game. So we won't know who's playing who until after tomorrow. Saturday let me get my time right, at 6:30, we will bring you the championship game of the Country Day tournament. And who's on the other side of that bracket? We have Rummel, we have Shaw, we have Miramar, Florida, and we have Edna Carr. So I wish I could sit and tell you what we have, but we won't know. But we are broadcasting, like I said, the top half of the bracket, the semifinal and the consolation game with Curtis, Hannon, Jesuit, and Country Day. So we have that 6:00 and 7:30, and then 6:30 on Saturday, we will have the championship game. So
we got three games.
3 games, yes. That will be on the YouTube page of JB, the Sports Guys, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you all tune in. These are some of the best basketball teams in the state. Rummel's off to a great start. just lost a double overtime game to Coach Lauren Dean and his crew at Brother Martin. And Coach Lauren Dean at Brother Martin already making buku splashes. So I put a post up like, we got to see Brother Martin and Coach Lauren Dean soon. And I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. When Brother Martin on the road somewhere, we're going to get it. Trust me. So I talked about Romo. Carr. I think Carr's only lost 2 or 3 games. They're good. Archbishop Shaw, we know the injury bug has hit the 2 best players for Archbishop Shaw. So have they come back yet? I don't know. I guess I'll find out tomorrow sometime. And then Country Day, defending state champions. John Curtis, runner-ups last year. Everybody back. Hannon, defending state champions. And Jesuit, always tough as can be. So that's some good teams in this Country Day tournament, man. And I'm excited that we can do this Friday and Saturday. Your thoughts on first, VK, on this?
Well, we'd like to thank Mike McGuire, the head coach and the athletic director at Country Day, to give us that opportunity to step in and to do these games and everything. And I think it's good publicity for not just Country Day, but for all the schools that are participating in this tournament. We're looking forward to bringing that to you and everything. And we got a lot more matchups coming up as well. You know, we're just beginning, man. And tune in. We got some upcoming matchups coming up, and we gonna tell you when it's gonna be. And we got something special brewing for MLK Day. So stay tuned.
MLK Day, just know it's a doubleheader. It's a doubleheader as of right now, unless something change. But right now, doubleheader. Peppers, your thoughts about the Country Day tournament?
High quality basketball is what we're looking forward to here. I mean, you just extolled the virtues. The only team we really don't know, obviously, they're I'm going to sound ECW-esque here. The invasion is happening. Miramar, Florida, the only team not from Louisiana in this tournament. I don't know much about them. We'll get to learn about them. Maybe we'll see them in this tournament at some point. But all the schools you mentioned, Hannon, defending champions, Carr, solid, great start. Curtis, you just mentioned, Country Day, Shaw. I mean, if Shaw gets those guys back, Christian Clare and the other guy, his name escaped me. Tristan Knockin. They get those guys back healthy. Look, the record is deceptive. Get those guys back. Shaw absolutely is a state championship contender. Even with Mitchell Johnson, who's doing a good job and doing what he can with what he's got. You know, the head coach at Shaw. And of course, I want to also be on that bandwagon of thanking Coach Mike McGuire, a legendary coach, has done a lot of superlative things at Country Day, multiple state championships, accolades galore, and it's just an honor to be a part of this tournament. It's one of the more reputable tournaments in the state, and it's high quality basketball every year. We had, of course, people will say the Sunkist Shootout at STM. That's always a great tournament. And, of course, we had the Sugar Bowl Classic with God rest his soul, Ed Daniels did a great job with that. And I wish they could ever bring that back at some point, because that was great, a festival of basketball. But you know what? Y'all tune in Friday to us. We'll be there for you. We'll give you this tournament. Just be there for us, like you were for football season. We're gonna do it, and like PK mentioned, MLK Day is approaching. Great national holiday and great basketball featured. Not saying who yet, but we got something for you planned. So I'm just looking forward to what these next few weeks, but going forward, obviously, there's a question I'm going to ask you guys, but off the air. I'm not going to do it here. But it involves the top 28. And what is it? March Madness. See, got to be careful because it's in February, and I don't want to say March, right? Right. Pronunciation is very key, isn't it?
March.
Just saying. Yeah, March. Yep. But maybe that pit stop happens when we go to Lake Charles this year too. The one we were invited to a couple of weeks ago. Iowa coach. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. But listen, this tournament is going to be fun stuff. High quality basketball is what the sell of this tournament is. A lot of championship contenders, a lot of teams that can make a lot of big things happen. Not just now, but later into the late part of winter, into the early spring. Looking forward to it, JB. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. For us next week, the show itself, the Hash It Out show, we'll be back on Wednesday. We probably gonna have a game for y'all Tuesday on the 13th. So we're waiting on get word back on that. Next Thursday, I know we're gonna have a game that day. That AD gonna tell me yes, I know he will. And then next Friday as well, we wait to get word back for that one as well. VK Jones, what I'm talking about. So
Yes,
we're not gonna
yes,
say
yes.
we're not gonna say who the schools are, but we wait to get
Not
word
yet.
for next week, man. And I just hope we get word on all three of those. But anyway, we're gonna end this show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for being here with us. The Hash It Out show itself will be back next Wednesday, same time, 7 o'clock. Thank you to Coach Foster for joining us. Thank you to each and every one of y'all who tuned in. We truly appreciate it. For VK Jones, for George Peppers, I am JB the Sports Guy. We'll see y'all Friday and Saturday, Country Day Tournament. We're streaming it. Y'all tune in. JFK Martial Arts offers a wide variety of martial arts programs for kids, teens, and adults as they empower lives through martial arts. Please give them a call at 985-266-0664 and don't forget to ask about their 1 week free special. Bucks No Wiz was the place to go as a kid growing up to get snowballs. As an adult now, it is still the place to go. When you want some of the best snowballs and some of the best customer service, Bucks No Wiz is the place. Now, excuse me, let me get back to my half grape, half pink lemonade snowball. Bucks No Wiz, located at 1508 Barataria Boulevard in Marrero, Louisiana. Hey, parents and coaches, want your young athlete to go far on and off the field? Kumon of Gretna is the place for you. Whether it's reading plays or calculating scores, early literacy and math skills teach focus, discipline, and decision making. Give your student athlete the edge. Start early, start smart at Kumon of Gretna.
Looking for the best pizza in Metro New Orleans? Then you're in the right place. Moe's Pizza has a great selection of Italian food that can satisfy your appetite, and they can also cater to your needs in any event. Give them a call at 504-341-9650 or log on to www.moespizzanola.com, located at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego, Louisiana. Moe's Pizza, Italians do it better.
If you ever need help with 401k services, fiduciary services, or executive benefits, then Jeremy Callaghan of CoSource Financial Group is the guy to see. You can reach him at 337-606-9860.
Hi, my name is Micah Higgins, head boys basketball coach at Bonneville High, and you're watching the Hash It Out Show. Go Bruins!
Thank you for watching the Hash It Out Show. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.